Understanding the difference between pre-Avogadro or molecular forms of drugs and post-Avogadro or molecular imprinted forms of drugs is essential to understand MIT explanations of scientific homeopathy. They belong to entirely different classes of drugs, which are different and mutually opposite regarding their molecular constitution, chemical properties, biological properties, therapeutic properties as well as molecular mechanism of actions. Pre-Avogadro means dilutions and crude forms below Avogadro limit, which is approximately below 12 C. They will contain the constituent chemical molecules of original drug substances. All drugs commonly used in all medical systems such as allopathy, Ayurveda etc., whether labeled as homeopathic, allopathic, Ayurvedic, Unani, herbal or by any other name, are molecular drugs that act by same biological mechanism if introduced into the body. If they are triturated, they may become more soluble and chemically more reactive, since trituration may break the intermolecular bonds and make the molecules more or less free and exposed. Pre-Avogadro or molecular forms of drugs act as therapeutic agents by the chemical properties of their constituent molecules. They chemically interact with the various biological molecules as well as the pathogenic molecules, and produce chemical changes in them. When these chemical molecules bind to biological molecules of protein structures, their actions will be inhibited, leading to diverse kinds of molecular errors cascading in associated biochemical pathways. These molecular errors are expressed through specific groups and trains of subjective and objective symptoms. This is called the disease-causing properties of molecular drugs. When molecular forms of drugs are used for treating diseases, they produce cures by their chemical properties. But the problem is, they can act upon unexpected molecular targets also, and produce unexpected harmful molecular inhibitions. This is what we call side effects of drugs. Capability of producing unexpected and unwanted molecular inhibitions is a drawback of pre-Avogadro or molecular forms of drugs. Homeopathic drugs potentized above 12 C belong to the class of post-Avogadro or molecular imprinted drugs. Molecular imprints produce cures by acting as artificial ligand binds for pathogenic molecules, and binding to them. Since molecular imprints cannot interfere in the normal interactions between biological molecules and their natural ligands, they cannot produce biomolecular inhibitions, and hence, cannot produce any harmful effects or disease in the body. To produce genuine homeopathic cures, we should use only molecular imprinted drugs.